Okay, getting routine stuff out of the way really quickly, because I want to get onto content as soon as possible. 4 subscribers, 1,572 views across all my videos. Excuse me. I apologize for the yesterday not video making this. I'm really bad at this, mainly because there aren't any of you to say, to get on my case about not making something. And so if more and more people watch my videos and stuff, I'll get better at posting. So, today, I'm giving a message to Game Freak. Anyone know who they are? Good. I know they're never going to watch this video because I'm never going to be that big of a person, and I don't know how much YouTube videos they watch. But I sat down with a pencil and a piece of scrap paper and came up with 10 things that I need to think, that I think they need to work on a little bit for their next games. A couple of suggestions, a couple of stupid ideas. As you know, they're the people who made Pokemon. Because Pokemons are cool. And I like Pokemon. And I knew a lot of people got over that back in like 6th grade. Way back then. But I still like Pokemon. It's still an amazing RPG. And I still buy DS's. And I still get Pokemon games. And I'm trying to catch them all. And that's going to be on the list. So we'll get to there. Anyway, I came up with 10 things that they can work on for their games. Things I would like to see kind of in the next game. First thing comes with items. Okay, back in Red and Blue and Gold and Silver, you had a special computer system where you could store your items. They got rid of that for some reason. And so now you walk around with thousands of items in your bag and you have to throw them away or sell them or something. That's stupid. There should be an item storage. Even Minecraft has chests where you can put your stuff that you don't want to use at the moment. Okay? This shouldn't be too complicated. I don't know why they got rid of it. I don't know why the only thing the My Computer on the game is for the weird Pokemail system that nobody ever uses. Don't know why that is, but listen. Bring back the item PC. Make it so that you can have separate boxes to define where you put things. And give us some good customizing. I like how the computer is for storing the Pokemon storage system. That's getting really good. I like it. Let's do something like that for items, and that'll be awesome. Second thing on my list is a plot skip. I've played Pokemon before. I've played Pokemon hundreds of times, and I've started thousands of times. And we're going to pause on that for something that I didn't write down on my list, which actually triggered this video. Okay, if you're playing a game and you're restarting the game to, say, get a new starter Pokemon, you're bored and you want to just start over, especially with the new games, you can put in a good hour or two of work before you really get to start playing where it's actually starting to be fun instead of just making it. So imagine my annoyance when I'm 2 hours into the game, finally past everything, and I go to save over my old file that I've just removed all the Pokemon from. And it says, we're sorry, you can't do this. There's a previous saved file on there. You have to, apparently, now, even though it has, I'm playing a Pokemon Gold, which is where this happened in. Even though it has, the warning message saying, warning, there's another saved file on here. Do you want to overwrite? Even though it has that message, it won't let you overwrite unless you go and clear the memory before you start playing, which is really stupid. Really stupid. I wasted 2 hours playing around and I wasn't able to save that play. I had to start over again today, after going in and clearing the memory first. But listen, if you're going and clearing, saving over a file, odds are it's intentional. It was intentional for me every time that I've done it. Like, the last time that my file got accidentally erased was back when I was like 12, and my brother came in and stole my game and started playing a new file and saved over it. That was it. That was like 12 years ago. It's the last time I've had this problem. Now, I understand the whole it's kind of built for kids, but seriously, there's already, protocols in the game, and if someone wants to wipe it, they can. Let's do it from inside the game instead of having to waste all that time. Back to where I was. Sorry about that tangent. Plot skipping. I've played Pokemon hundreds of times, okay? I know the plot. I know how to catch Pokemon. I know, that you have to go talk to the Pokemon professor person. It's different each game exactly how you do it. But I know you have to get a starter Pokemon, and then you have to maybe run an errand or two. Then you can start getting Pokeballs and start doing the Gym Leader Challenge. Great, that's awesome. I love this basic concept. Stop telling me about it. You've told it to me several times before. I know the drill. And so playing it again, I'm doing nothing but going tap, 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 look at my watch, tap, 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 tap. I'm so bored. Oh, look, I can finally do stuff. Oh, wait, there's more story. And everything in the game, most of the stuff in the game, the plot stuff, doesn't really matter after you've played it once before. I'm not playing Pokemon to get the plot. I mean, I'm sure your plot's great. It's intriguing. It's just, I'm done. I can move on. I don't need that plot anymore, and I would love an option, maybe a cheat code in the beginning or something, to allow you to enter into advanced gamer mode, which lets you skip the guy who very, very slowly teaches you how to catch a Pokemon by battling it. Pause. Item bag. Pause. Pokeballs. Pause. Pokeball. Pause. Use item. Pause. Throw Pokeball. Pause. Missed. Pause. And that's how you catch Pokemon. Way too much time out of my playing that I don't need a lesson on how to catch Pokemon. I've done it before. Yeah. Plot skip. Love that feature. That'd be great. Third thing. In your Pokedex. I use online resources to tell me a lot of interesting things about how and when Pokemon evolve, what level they get their attacks, things like that. This should be in the game. This should be in the Pokedex. Because it's already built into the game, because the game uses that information to assign attacks and levels and stuff. Just display it a little bit. That's all we need. I would love to have that resource. Even if I have to go to somebody's, if you have to go all the way back to the original start town, to, like, say, Professor Oak's house or Professor Elm's house, or whoever the heck the professor is, if I have to go and use their computer to find out in this information, I will. That's extremely useful information. That's information that I would, want to be able to get and save and get that information and use it in the game to know, let's see. Beep, 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 beep. Actually, why am I miming? I've got a DS. Oh, look. I have a Staryu. What level does it evolve? 42. 3 levels to go. And keep playing. That'd be the type of cool thing that I would want in the game. That's it. Okay. Item number 4.5, because I had that one tangent. Friends, listen, I understand the concept of everybody should, having a lot of friends involved so that you guys make more money. I understand that. I think it's brilliant. It's really annoying when it takes up a lot of valuable time. Such as in Pokemon Black, where you have the Pokemon Sea Gear and this weird survey thing that, listen, I live in Minot, North Dakota, and I'm a college student. I don't have anybody I know other than my brother who plays Pokemon, at least Pokemon Black and White, in a place where I can actually interact with them. Nobody is going to be on the Sea Gear when I am. The Sea Gear eats up a lot of battery power and kills my battery like 3 times faster than if I turn it off. So I turn it off, making this entirely, supposedly awesome feature that I've never used entirely worthless on my game. I didn't need this on my game. I would have been fine without the feature. And I still would be fine without the feature. So, as much as I understand the whole let's trade with friends, let's, make sure all of your friends are part of the Pokemon Madness thing, it's getting old. I would rather have a game to play by myself. Because, I live in a basement apartment. And have long hair. Yeah, I'm probably not a person that has a lot of friends play Pokemon and have you guys make money off of. Anyway, enough about me. Item number 5. In your plots, you know, except for, well, let's backtrack a bit. Team Rocket. Awesome. Love Team Rocket. They're out to make money. Team Rocket and Gold and Silver. Okay, we broke up Team Rocket. It was 3 years ago. I guess, you know, they're trying to regain. You know what? That's fine too. Team Aqua and Magma. You know what? That was a cool concept. 2 different teams fighting against each other. Sapphire and Ruby, different things. Okay, I'll buy it. Team Galactic. Getting stupid, but I guess the guy's in it for power and money, and the rest of the people are too. That's kind of cool. Team Plasma. They were dumb. Getting people to release Pokemon, it was terrible. And you know what? Quick another aside. For a couple of seconds, I was afraid for my Pokemon's life in the game, when suddenly I am up against, you know, I walk into a room, and there's 7 Team Plasma trainers. You know, they're Team Plasma grunt things. And I thought to myself, oh crap, they're going to pull out some serious Pokemon thing, and have all 7 of them attack me at once. And I've got like 2 Pokemon that are even worth fighting with, because, you know, see my previous rant about Pokemon and Pokemon Black. But, you know, I'm like, oh crap, I'm about to be attacked by a bunch of people, and then they're like, no, we're attacking one at a time. Team Plasma was really stupid, but nonetheless, I would have loved to have been on their team. I would love a game where I get to be evil. I know it's for kids, I mentioned that before, I understand, I don't care. I want a game where I get to help try and take over the world. It's probably going to be really hard to program in. Well, you know what? I want a game where at least I can choose to not care. Because, honestly, I would have entirely ignored Team Plasma because they were stupid. They were really stupid. I would have loved to not have had them in the game and just walked around and ignored them. Yeah. Team Evil. Go for it. Team Galactic and Team Plasma, going back before, I want to move on, but I can't. Team Plasma is a stupid name. There was no really explanation. You know, at least Team Galactic were like, we're from space, and we have space costumes, and we're going to go into space and rewrite space and time, and whatever the third one did. And that's how we're going to win. Team Plasma, we're dressed as Crusaders. Yeah. Plasma. Yay! It made no sense. You know, you could have gone as the Pokemon Liberation Front or something stupid like that, and it still would have been better than Team Plasma. Get rid of the team thing. It doesn't work anymore. Their logo was weird too. I'm going to move on, because this video is already 13 minutes long, and I don't want people to get bored, because I tend to rant, and then people do get bored. Anyway, continuing challenge. You know, Pokemon Black was better at it than most games are, but there becomes a point, pretty much after you beat the Elite Four, when there's nothing else to do in the game. Where it's just kind of, you know, walking around and doing some daily stuff and pretty much trading with other games to boost your Pokedex. That's about it. I would love a game where, you know, in Pokemon Gold, I think it was Pokemon Gold, maybe it's Heart Gold, but, you know, after you beat, well, in Gold at least, once you beat the Elite Four, there was an entire another map for you to go play on. And then after playing on that map, there was like another game, I think it was Heart Gold, where you could go beat all of the gym leaders again. And that gave, you know, purpose to the after game part. You know, people got harder and there was still challenges for you to face. You know, I don't want to stop. I really like the Pokemon game. You know, if I'm going to be investing a lot of time in it, I want to invest even more time in it. And I know the programming of it gets harder and harder the more you put in. But honestly, I would love more gameplay, longer gameplay. Stuff post Elite Four would be great. So that's that. Part 7. Uber Rares. Okay, so this is what me trying to catch all of the Pokemon looks like. First 150 done. Let's try and catch Pokemon number 151, Mew. What? I had to be in New York for a 3-day period with a copy of Pokemon Emerald to get a Mew? Well, suck. That's never gonna happen. What about Celebi? I had to be somewhere else entirely different with a copy of this game to get a Celebi? Or Jirachi? Or this, or this, or this? There's like